The point is, the Yankees now have patches on their uniforms, and I have to admit, I'm completely disgusted, bro, because it goes back to the thing that I say all the time, where it feels like the Yankees pick and choose where quote unquote tradition matters, right? When it comes to, I mean, we heard a Hal Steinbrenner interview a couple weeks ago. We're never lifting the facial hair policy. We're never having names on the back of uniforms for tradition. But apparently, abandoning tradition is fine when money talks, bro, right? And obviously, the Yankees got a lot of money from Star Insurance. First of all, never even heard of Star Insurance. I don't know where they're
That's
getting this
a
money
bad
from.
thing, dude.
Dude, absolutely insane. But listen, I think I'm not sure on the answer to this question, but I think my philosophy on it changed a little bit. If this is something that all MLB teams have to do, right? Like if there's a mandate where all MLB teams need to have a sponsor on their uniform, then my idea changes. I don't know if that's true or not. But as of right now, I'm completely disgusted with the Yankees' new uniform change. And it's not one of those things where I could see myself getting over anytime soon, because anytime I see that patch on the jersey, I'm going to be reminded that, like, yo, the Yankees sold out their uniforms just for the sake of money that isn't even going to be utilized properly, right? Like, this money isn't going towards Shohei Ohtani. This money isn't going towards Juan Soto. It just feels like it's going in the pockets of Hal Steinbrenner.
Well, that's the only positive thing is you'd have to hope it does go towards. I mean, that's the numbers we laid out. It's like an exact big free agent deal. So you would hope it goes towards getting better players. A big thing is the Yankees, I know people say like, oh, we hold ourselves to a standard, but it's not really like that. Regardless of how you feel, the Yankees always have acted different. And whether that's no names in the back, whether that's no alternate jerseys. I mean, even just a couple weeks ago, Steinbrenner saying on the K show how they're not really looking to do a City Connect. I think that's cool. Like, you are the Yankees, you are different. While every other team is doing it, I did have hope. Like, I was holding out hope that they wouldn't add this, and especially it being, Star Insurance, man. Star Insurance. At least it blends in, but I'm just thinking it's on the left side now, the jersey. So every Aaron Judge home run that we see for the
Well,
rest of his career, we're going to see some gross ass patch. The one name on the jersey, the one name is going to be Star. No other names but Star on the left
well,
side.
the
I
thing
think it's
is,
gross, dude. It's
with the
gross.
patches, I think how it goes is like it's on the dominant arm of the player. So like on Rizzo, it'll be on his right shoulder.
Okay. That's
So
terrible too,
I
bro.
know it's worse
That's
actually, but
terrible. That's
yeah.
listen, I mean, only thing I am like actually curious about is apparently they had a higher offer in the 30 millions that they didn't take. What do you think that company may have been?
Can I
Because
be
that's
honest?
what's interesting to me is the companies that were bidding. Because I've thought about this before, because in part I was expecting this. We both were. We knew in a way it was coming or it could be coming. I was hoping that at least would be something cool. Like
Yeah.
a brand that's, and also I want to mention this. People bring up, oh, well, the Nike logo, you got over that. Dude, I was never bothered by the Nike logo to begin with. The Nike
Same.
logo in sports, at least, just blends in. I actually think it looks fine. Like, I was celebrating when Nike put the
I
logo
think
on.
it looks cool.
Yeah, I thought it looks fine. And still to this day, it looks great. This, though, I don't think it's something, well, yes, I have to get over, but like, I will notice it. Star
Yeah.
Insurance on the New York Yankees jersey.
Yeah. Can I answer your question as to what I thought the higher offer was?
Yeah. Bang Bros.
OnlyFans. What'd you say?
Bang Bros. That's what everybody always goes to, and they assume like because they made an offer for the stadium. What stadium was that? That like Bang Bros tried to
They
buy? Was
did.
it the somewhere in
Was it the
LA?
Miami Heat?
Or maybe it was Miami. I don't know. But
Maybe.
one another thing that bothers me just about the uniform is like one of the things I cherish so much. You know how I'm about like the Yankees history and all that. Like I am an old head with it. You look back at a picture of Mickey Mantle or Babe Ruth for the most part. Like you go back and you see a picture of an old Yankee, no matter what the era is, the uniform looks the same. You can see the pinstripes, you can see the Yankee logo, you have the Yankee hat. And it's like, dude, that's the same. We're still the New York Yankees. And like those little things are able to hold on to, like, oh no, like this organization's still special. Some little things never change. But just it's weird because it's not that big a deal. It's a patch. A lot of other teams are doing it. Almost every team's gonna have it. Maybe they all do now. I don't know. But the Yankees aren't supposed to be every other team, which is why it's a little like, come on.
No, and yeah, and that's why like I look at it and like, bro, I agree on the patch thing just because like when I think of like something additional on the Yankee uniform, like it's significant to me, right? Like I'll always remember like 2016, 2017, like they had the 8 for Yogi Berra, right?
Yeah.
Or it's like they'll have the 5 when who was 5? Joe DiMaggio?
Yeah. And also
I'm
they'll
gonna
have
get roasted for that.
no,
But
I
like
don't
you
know.
know what I mean? And then like in certain postseasons, they'll have like the
Black
each
armband.
postseason has like their specific postseason patch. And like
Yeah.
that stuff is cool to me. And then when like I see a picture of like the 2018 postseason, I know that's 2018 postseason, bro. Now the fact that like we're gonna have the Star Insurance patch on every single uniform. The only thing that's gonna click in my mind is like, oh, that picture's from 2023 or later. And it's so frustrating. And going back to what you said about like tradition, bro, like that's exactly my thing. And like I'm kind of like a new head when it comes to this stuff. Like I'm all for like changing stuff and whatever. But like the fact that even I'm pissed off about this, it has to go. It goes to show like the Yankees just clearly don't understand their audience, or they just don't care. I think they don't care because it's putting money in their pockets and they think that this is a good thing for them long term. But as far as like the Yankee tradition holding ourselves to a different standard, like bro, if you're gonna put patches on the uniforms, get rid of the facial hair policy, right? Like have a City Connect uniform, because now there's nothing that I don't know what about like the Yankee presentation. I don't know what about us rather than the history of the franchise. Nothing about the current day Yankee product is different from any other baseball team. The only thing different is no names on the back of the jerseys. And I'm still not down for that. But I think at this point, bro, tradition is kind of thrown out the window. And I wouldn't feel half as mad if they abandoned the facial hair policy as they are like doing this.
Well, no,
And bro, wait,
I don't
one
think.
more point on that. Can I just make one more point?
Yes,
I think the only reason they haven't lifted the facial hair policy is because there's no way to monetize that. Like
exactly.
the only reason they did this is because they're able to monetize it.
Right. No, I don't think you exactly throw out the history because of that. Because yeah, there's no way to like gain money from doing that. Whereas the City Connect, now I'm with you on that point. Like now that you're doing this with the patch, sure, get a City
You
Connect.
have
That's
to.
yeah, because I mean that's the money you make off of that might even be more than the patch. I don't know. Dude, the picture thing is a big part of it. Every single shot now, the next big Yankee moment is gonna have that
Thank
star
God Judge hit
insurance patch,
62
dude.
last year.
I'm honestly more just bummed with and first I'll say I think if George were alive, he would have done it too. Because
Probably.
it's a good little chunk of money. Although I thought it would have been more. When I saw the 25 number,
So did I.
I was expecting like
I was
50
thinking
million or
500.
something. Yeah, I guess it would be something crazy. Anyways, yeah, I think George would have done it too. I'm more so mad at the fact that this ever happened in sports. I guess it started off with soccer. I wish MLB never allowed it, but why wouldn't they allow it? Because it's like in a way it makes sense. I'm bothered by it so much, and I'm a capitalist. I am like I love make your money. That's great, but it's so there and out there on like
It's being shoved down our throats, bro. And like that's where I kind of draw the line, right? Like I don't care about
a
stuff.
bummer.
Like if I mean all I know is that Star Insurance Stadium's coming soon, dude. That's all
No,
I'm saying.
that
That's
better
that's
not
all I'm
happen.
saying.
No, that better not
Or
happen.
or
Absolutely not.
Yankee Stadium sponsored by Star Insurance.
No, no. And honestly, as bad as it is, I'm rooting against Star Insurance now. I'll
I
never
don't
go
know
to
who they
Star
are.
Insurance.
And you
I
know
want
what?
nothing to
They
do with them.
you know how on Twitter, like they give you like people to follow? I guess since I've tweeted about them so much, Star Insurance is now on my people to follow. I blocked them.
Block Star Insurance.
I blocked Star Insurance.
Good. No, I
Yeah.
respect that.
I don't want anything to do with
And
it.
it's totally opposite of how I am. I mean, if those Poland Spring water bottles with the Yankee logo on it,
Yes.
like I'll always get those. So it's a little bit different with this. I feel like it's being forced down my throat, so I want nothing to
One
do.
time I bought the Yankee beer. It was really bad.
What was it like a Bud Light or something? I don't drink beer.
It
I would
tasted
never
like Bud
drink
Light. I don't really like beer either. I just bought it because it looked cool, but it was
beer.
bad. But yeah, the Yankees have new uniforms. We're not happy about it, but what are you gonna do at the
Dude,
end of
it
the day,
sucks.
bro?
I feel like it's like I hate the fact that we just gotta like move on to the next topic because this sucks. It really, really
No, it
does.
sucks, but like
But
there's
it's
nothing
something
to
we
do.
have to just exactly. We just got to get over it. This is it
Yeah.
now, and whatever.